Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Aisha Rashid Khan from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Today we are going to wind up our chapter number 16, Learning and Development Strategy. By the end of this lecture, students will be able to explain organizational learning and its principles, distinguish between single loop and double loop learning, describe what a learning organization is and its characteristics, understand knowledge transfer, experimentation, and continuous improvement, discuss individual learning strategies within organizations. Number one is organizational learning. Defined by Marsick in 1994, organizational learning is a coordinated system change with mechanisms for individuals and groups to build and use organizational memory. Purpose of organizational learning: develop resource-based capability, and learning helps organization leverage unique resource effectively to achieve competitive advantage. Enhance human capital, employees gain skills, experiences, and competencies that benefit both themselves and the organization. It actually builds long-term capacity. It includes organization become resilient and adaptive to changes in the external environment. And the example includes IBM uses regular cross-functional meetings where teams challenge existing models and innovate. This helps employees learn from each other and develop solutions that enhance long-term organizational capabilities. 5 Principles of Organizational Learning by Harrison in 1997. It includes powerful organizational vision. Actually, a clear, motivating vision guides learning and aligns efforts. Broad open-ended strategy includes flexible strategies. It encourages experimentation rather than rigid adherence to procedures, frequent dialogue and communication. Continuous communication ensures lessons are shared across the organization. And the challenging assumptions include encouraging employees to question existing norms and processes, promote innovation, creating a learning and innovation climate. A supportive environment rewards curiosity, experimentation, and new ideas. And the practical example include IBM employees are encouraged to question current practices during innovation meetings. Google uses 20% time allowing employees to explore projects outside their core responsibilities, fostering creativity and knowledge sharing. And the single loop learning involves correcting errors or problems without changing the underlying standards, assumptions, or policies. It is mostly reactive and focuses on short-term fixes. For example, if a delivery is delayed, a company may simply add more staff to meet deadlines without analyzing why the delay occurred in the first place. The process remains the same, only immediate problems are addressed. In double loop learning, in contrast, goes deeper. It involves changing the underlying assumptions, goals, or policies that cause the problem. This type of learning is strategic and transformational because it addresses root causes rather than symptoms. For instance, instead of just adding staff to fix delays, an organization must redesign the entire delivery workflow, change scheduling policies, or adopt new technology to prevent future delays. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, Airbnb engaged in double loop learning by rethinking its entire business model. Instead of just making short-term fixes, the company shifted focus toward online experiences and long-term retentals. Fundamental changing assumptions about customer needs and organizational operations includes Airbnb during COVID-19 instead of just reducing cost, single loop Airbnb read through its business model, moving toward online experiences and long-term rentals. Double loop change core assumptions about customer needs. Another example, single loop learning is reactive and short term. Double loop learning is strategic and transformational. Next point is learning organizational strategy. The definition is given by Singh in 1990. A learning organization continually expands its capacity to create the future, and the characteristics includes by Gravin in 1993. Systematic problem solving, decision based on data analysis and structured approaches. Next is experimentation, continuous improvement through small incremental changes. Learning from past experience includes using successes and failure to refine practices. Learning from others, benchmarking, observing, and adopting best practices from industry leaders. Next is fast knowledge transfer, rapid sharing of insights across teams and locations. Another example include Toyota apply Kaizen continuous improvement in production lines to refine efficiency. Another example is Samsung benchmarks Apple's products to innovate and improve features in their devices. Amazon uses internal wikis, documentation, and rotation to rapidly transfer knowledge across teams. And the insight is learning organization treat knowledge as a strategic asset, not just an operational tool. Number 5, individual learning strategy. Individual learning strategies actually focus on equipping employees with skills, behaviors, and capabilities needed for current and future roles. And the key components includes identifying learning needs. HR and manager analyze gaps in skills and competencies. Personal development program employees plan their career planning, learning goals with structured steps. And the self-managed learning includes employees take initiative to acquire knowledge independently. Next is mentoring and coaching. Experienced employees guide others to accelerate skills and development. Learning resource centers include access to books, e-learning, workshops, and seminars. Internal and external training programs includes formal training program to acquire specific skills. And the international example includes each employee actually receives an individual learning at Accenture Passport, providing access to tailored certifications, coaching, sessions, and skill training. Another example is Deloitte offers formal mentoring, e-learning, and continuous assessment programs to support self-directed career path. And another practical insight, organizations that invest in individual learning benefit from higher engagement, productivity, and talent retention. Next is the future focus of learning insight by Solomon in 2003. Learning interventions will increasingly focus on the individual learner or teams, giving them responsibility for their own development. And the practical implication includes self-paced digital learning platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and LinkedIn. Learning enable flexible learning, micro-learning modules, short-focused learning units for rapid skill acquisition, mentoring apps, tools like Mentor, Skill, or Cronus helps match mentors and mentees. Cross-functional learning squads, teams from different departments, learn together by tackling real organizational challenges. Another example is Siemens uses international digital platform to allow employees to design learning paths relevant to their projects. Unilever combines micro learning and cross functional rotation to promote practical learning. And the summary is the organizational learning strengthens both human and organizational capital. Single loop learning fixes errors, double loop learning challenges assumptions for transformation, and the learning organization systematically experiment, learn from others, and share knowledge quickly. Individual learning strategies empower employees for current and future roles. The future of organizational learning, and that is finished. Thank you.